Okay, so I watched the episode on YouTube last week, and apparently I missed a whole fight. So we're gonna start with the fight at the end of the first episode and then get to the second. So Mel walks in, and you can tell it's tense, and he said, "Do you need help with your suitcase?" And she said, "Do you need help getting your stuff out?" Oh, he gonna say, "See your kids before you start yelling at me." Martell, you were so trifling, you hiding behind your kids. Pathetic. So she wants him to go to his apartment, and he's like, "Well, why can't we just keep the kids here and switch?" I don't want to do that. Why are you trying to change it up? So he don't want the kids to be homeschooled, so he says he's asking for full custody. You can't handle full custody. Melody is confused and angry. Now, Martell, you want to talk about I'm doing what's best for the kids. Well, not having an affair would really have been best for the kids and kept the family together. You should talk to your penis about that. So she tell him to get out. I don't want my kids around that. And she said, I don't want my kids around your bull. Ooh, he had his kids around that hussy. Okay, well, that was interesting. I mean, we already knew Martell was sorry, but he really parted his cheeks on that one. A Cordell Stewart tea, if you know what I mean. So Marceau is starting a family manor in North Huntsville. Smart. But oh God, listening to him big up himself makes you kind of want to... I'm happy and I'm proud, but just... Oh, goodness. I mean, I haven't seen anybody kiss their own ass like that since Cirque du Soleil. Mutant best fiends. Oh, Lord. So Marceau is trying to get Maurice to buy into the property and telling him, don't give Kimmy too many details. He just said Kimmy wants a full plan and doesn't want the janky office crap you've been having going on. So since Martell won't move out, Melody gonna get her own place, and Destiny will be her agent. They paying real good over at OWN. So she's gonna take the house. It's big enough for her and her 4 kids. So yeah, you do need an expanse. It's nice. Didn't see a pool though. And Destiny says, well, you know, Martell dropped by. Melody said, oh yeah, I've seen him switching around town, bad-mouthing me to anyone who'll listen. And Melody is tired of the cheating rumors. She said, I've moved out, I've moved on, and I'm free to date. I mean, you had a whole relationship during the marriage and a baby. All right, so we got Tisha stopping by Kimmy's in a mask that don't match. So they complain about how their husbands don't clean up around the house, and I'm like, I don't know why you just don't hire someone. I feel like, look, if you ain't gonna do it, I ain't gonna do it all the time. You better dial 9. So Tisha starts talking about the 10 acres, and Kimmy's like, I don't want to live that close to y'all. So then Tisha goes into Martell's pop-up and apology. She says, so him and Martell are good right now. So Kimmy says, well, your closure with Mel should be simple, and Tisha said, Mel is a mean girl. But you're a throw rock, hide her hand heifer, and you always try to come with a little slick shade, but it ends up being an awkward read, and then Mel gets you with the what? And a now check that. Oh my goodness, I just want to make sure that you're 10 toes down with Tisha, that you got my back. Why are you begging for loyalty? You see, you're not woman enough to stand on your own. Lord, so Kimmy's like, so you were questioning that I wasn't here for you? Why? So now Melody's telling her mama that Martell's asking for full custody. Oh my goodness, so Mother's Day, she finds out that the mistress is preggers. So now the therapist drops by Martell's at his office. Oh no, this is a business partner for a deal. So he says, oh yeah, and by the way, we can work with Marceau on this deal. And the guy's like, oh, so y'all are just back cool again, just like that, huh? Wishy-washy. Uh-oh, he's getting some bad news. The guy said you were the face of this project. Past tense. Uh-oh, because his business is in the streets, they don't want to work with him. They found out you were messy boo without Melody, the calm, sensible anchor. Your business is adrift. He said you messed this up. You allowed your personal business in the street. Child, now he cussing him out for going for full custody. He said that's an arrogant BS move. And it is. And you know you don't want them kids. You've got another one on the way. But then again, you said, oh, let's just move. So you just want to ignore that kid. Just screw that kid out of a pappy. Oh my goodness. He said, so you care about your kids. Did you think about the kids during the affair? He said, well, did you think about your kids during your affair? Girl, Martell, you are a true panty waste. Panty waste. He said, I cheated, but I came home every day. You see, you truly feel entitled to cheat. You just need to find a woman who don't care. Lord, he talked about taking control of the narrative. You're just spreading lies. Oh, God, are you for real? Is this really a plot line? Tisha, what is wrong with you? So now you gotta have Kimmy next door? Kimmy is honestly tired of you. She can deal with you in small doses, but she don't need to live next door to you. Oh, Lord, and here Miss Wanda, the flyest on the show. So the mama apparently been separated for 5 years and she got a new man, but keeping her old Social Security benefits. You better. Oh, and she breaks the news that the mistress is preggers. Tisha said, look, I have no thoughts or feelings on the matter. That's not my business. I'm going to worry about my household and stay in my lane. Stop swerving. But in her confessional, she said, my mom's blaming Marcel for everything, but it takes two to tango. Ooh, you can't stand Melody. And that's the thing. You always gonna throw a rock and hide your hand. I mean, you ain't gonna have that energy up in her face. So now we have Kimmy and Maurice. Maurice was like, yeah, I went over budget, but I had to make sure it looked better than Marceau's office. I see you. Kimmy's like, oh, you're bringing up Scott Manor? You told me. That head nod let you know. Don't try it. Don't try it. That was a shit else. I told you shit else the last time. Why am I starting to hear shit else? That's what her tone said. He said, oh, you kind of slow walked me last time. I was very clear. No, absolutely not. So Kimmy brings up the fact that Tisha's begging for loyalty, and she's like, well, why is it even in question? And you can never take it when someone actually gives you a little constructive criticism. So Kimmy wants to have a party and invite everybody, but if this one come, then that one don't want to come, and this one's ex-husband, I say just don't invite any of them. So then Kimmy and Maurice get into it over the kid's job, and he don't like it, and Marceau is like, well, he should find something entry-level in a field that he likes, and Kimmy's like, child, ain't no jobs but this one right now. So he gonna have some work ethic. He ain't laying up in my house for free. Oh, Lord, so now we're at Melody's new house, and Marceau pulls a pop-up. Oh, goodness, and so now I have to see my kids. You don't understand who I am. Please. Where was all this time with the kids when you were getting your huzzy pregnant? So Martell says, well, y'all blocked me, so I had to drive by. I can't even call your mama. And she's like, my mama's sick of you hurting her daughter. And she was still trying to help you, but you just had to get on social media and spread your cheeks, showing your prostate for pennies. And now he's whining, well, you cheated first. So now Melody's like, I'm not filming with the liar that's gonna lie on my brand. Oh my goodness. What was your sexual activity with somebody else? What was your sexual activity with somebody else? Martell, girl, everybody's seeing you trying to gaslight and it ain't working. There's not enough propane in the tank, my dear. Melody said, your manipulele and love don't live here anymore. Get on, get on. Okay, well that was pretty good.